Daisy hated this place. It smelled wrong, but Father was here, and Daisy wanted to be with him. She barely managed to make it to the room where he was. She had to squeeze down the hallway, and only her head and neck could fit in the door of his room, but it was close enough to lay her head across his legs. Father was under a blanket, but there were tubes and wires everywhere. Daisy could smell that he was dying. One more reason to hate this place. Chris Nichols lay in the bed and rubbed the bright orange and yellow head of his adopted daughter. Daisy had been not much bigger than a cat when they found each other, right after she hatched. She had surprised him at every opportunity. She was energetic, intelligent, caring, and super attached to her adoptive father. Chris smiled as he thought about the times they had spent together. Finding her as a baby, digging through the trash for the good smells, building her an obstacle course so she could burn off her energy. The day he saw her fly for the first time, he had cried with joy, and she nearly cracked his ribs with her excited hug upon landing. The day she started speaking, calling him father for the first time, his heart had nearly stopped. The combi she had used to type out messages was long gone. She spoke with a deep and rich timbre, her voice surprisingly soft for a creature so large. She had continued to grow larger and more intelligent for the entirety of their time together. After a decade or so, she had declared she wanted to go to school, and so he had brought in people to give her an education. She quickly absorbed all the subject matter they presented her, and within a few years, she had earned her way to a college degree. They had lived in a fairly rural area, on an out-of-the-way planet, and spent their time quietly. Daisy knew, of course, that she was adopted, but her father had never treated her poorly. He would be stern when she misbehaved, but he was a caring and even somewhat doting father. Regardless of the request, he would always do his best to fulfill it. She remembered being put off when she found out that he had been reporting to a research center about her, but he explained that when they had met, he was working for the same research center, and was studying her broodmates, who were running about in the wild. Only Daisy got to live with him, and had a name, and she was his only daughter. Now, after nearly 60 years, Chris Nichols was dying. He was an old man by human standards, and his body was failing. One of Daisy's eyes opened, and she looked at her father. "Father, your time grows short. I wish I could take you from this place. You deserve better than to die in a place like this." "Oh, sweetie, I don't care about that. I'm worried for you. Will you be okay once I've gone?" "Worry not, Father. I'll be okay. I have Auntie and Cousin to help me." An eye the size of a baseball blinked slowly. Tears streamed from the corner. "I'm so sorry, Father. I cost you so much." "What? You haven't cost me anything," the old man replied, again stroking the massive head in his lap. "I know you never married or had any children of your own. I stole that from you when I imprinted on you as a hatchling. I stole away the normal life you could have had. I'm so sorry, Father." The old man sat up in his bed, his face turned down. "Daisy, you didn't steal anything from me. You gave me the most amazing family I could have wished for. A life I could only dream of. You love me more than children of my own might have. You continue to inspire awe and joy in myself and everyone you meet. There has been, and could be, no greater joy in my life than to have you be my daughter. I will love you for all of eternity. I may not be here anymore, but my love will be with you for the rest of your life. Remember that, always. Papa loves Daisy, and nothing will ever change that. I would never change that, not for anything." The man leaned forward and wrapped his arms around the young dragon's head. "Papa will always love Daisy," he whispered as he hugged her. He kissed her on the forehead, and then lay back on the bed. Chris Nichols closed his eyes and slept. Daisy stayed, her head nestled on his legs, and watched until his chest stopped moving. "Daisy will love Papa, forever."